The prank that almost killed me started on a Tuesday, which was already cursed because Tuesdays are the day when the universe decides to personally spit in my face. It began with my best friend, Kyle. Kyle is the kind of guy who thinks duct taping fireworks to a microwave and filming it for TikTok is science. He's also the guy who once ate an entire jar of expired mayonnaise just to prove a point. Basically, he's the friend your mom warned you about, but you hang out with him anyway because life is boring without near-death experiences. That night, Kyle had one of his brilliant ideas. He called me at 11 p.m. with the enthusiasm of a toddler on Red Bull. "Dude, listen," he whispered like we were planning a bank heist. "We're gonna prank Tyler." Tyler was our other idiot friend, and he deserved it. He once replaced my shampoo with ketchup. For a week, I smelled like a cheeseburger. So yeah, revenge was overdue. "What's the plan?" I asked, already regretting it. "Simple," Kyle said. "We're gonna fake a home invasion." I should have hung up right there. But I didn't, because my brain was fried from too much Monster Energy drink, and the idea of scaring Tyler into peeing himself sounded like justice. The setup was insane. Kyle bought a cheap clown mask from Party City, borrowed his uncle's paintball gun, which looks horrifyingly like a real gun in the dark, and even downloaded creepy sound effects, chains dragging, doors creaking, women screaming. I was supposed to lure Tyler to his house, then Kyle would storm in as the intruder. It sounded stupid, because it was stupid, but the kind of stupid you can't resist. So at midnight, I texted Tyler, "Yo, come home quick. I think someone broke into your place." He lived alone in this crappy little rento with squeaky floors and neighbors who didn't give a damn. Perfect horror movie setting. Tyler raced home, and I pretended to be outside waiting for him. We went in together. I had the sound effects cued on my phone. Every creak made him jump. By the time we reached the living room, Tyler was sweating bullets. Then came Kyle's big moment. He kicked open the back door so hard it nearly flew off the hinges, stormed in wearing the clown mask, waving the paintball gun like a lunatic, and screaming at the top of his lungs. Tyler absolutely lost it. I'm talking scream so loud the neighbors called the cops level. He dove behind the couch, grabbed the nearest object, a decorative lamp shaped like a flamingo, and hurled it at Kyle's face. It shattered into a million pieces. Kyle dropped the gun, cursing, blood dripping down his forehead from the flamingo shrapnel. "Dude, it's a prank!" I screamed, trying not to laugh and vomit at the same time. Tyler's eyes were wild, primal. He wasn't hearing me. He snatched the paintball gun off the floor and aimed it straight at Kyle's head. His hands were shaking so hard I thought he was going to pull the trigger by accident. "Don't move!" he shouted, his voice cracking like he just hit puberty again. "It's fake! It's fake!" I yelled, waving my phone like an idiot. "It's a paintball gun!" That's when everything went sideways, because Kyle, being Kyle, decided to prove it. He yanked off the clown mask, laughing, and shouted, "Chill, bro, look!" But Tyler had tunnel vision. He fired. The paintball exploded on Kyle's forehead, splattering red dye everywhere. In the dim light, it looked exactly like a gunshot wound. Kyle collapsed on the floor, clutching his head, moaning dramatically, and Tyler thought he had just killed his best friend. His face went white as printer paper. He dropped the gun, staggered back, and whispered, oh my God, I killed him." I tried to explain. I tried to shout, but Tyler wasn't listening. He bolted for the kitchen, grabbed the biggest knife I've ever seen outside of a horror movie, and screamed, "I'm gonna end it too!" "What the hell? No!" I screamed, chasing after him. Kyle sat up, blood and paint dripping down his face, laughing so hard he was choking. "Dude, this is gold! Keep filming!" Because of course he was live streaming the whole thing on Instagram. Meanwhile, Tyler was having a complete meltdown, knife in hand, ready to stab himself because he thought he just murdered someone. I barely tackled him in time, the knife clattering across the floor. "It's a prank! It's a prank!" I screamed in his face, holding him down like he was possessed.
He's not dead!" Tyler blinked, dazed. His eyes flicked to Kyle, who was rolling on the floor laughing like the Joker. Then he looked back at me, and something in his brain just snapped. He started laughing. Not normal laughing, high-pitched, wheezing, unhinged laughter. The kind that makes you think, oh God, he's never coming back from this. By the time the cops showed up, thanks to the neighbors calling about gunshots, the three of us looked like absolute maniacs. Blood and red paint everywhere, Kyle in a clown mask, Tyler laughing hysterically on the floor, me screaming, "It's just a prank," while holding a knife away from him. The officers didn't find it funny. Not even a little. We spent the night in holding. Kyle had to explain through his split lip that it was all performance art. Tyler wouldn't stop muttering, I killed him, under his breath. I was convinced this was how my obituary would read. Local dumbass dies of shame after failed prank. But here's the twist, the part that still makes me question reality. When we finally got out, Kyle uploaded the footage from his phone. He wanted to turn our near-death fiasco into a viral clip. We gathered around his laptop, still bruised, still exhausted, still smelling like paint and regret. We hit play. At first, it was exactly what I remembered. Me luring Tyler inside, Kyle kicking down the door in his mask, Tyler screaming, throwing the flamingo lamp, the paintball shot, the fake blood, the chaos. But then something was off. In the video, when Kyle kicked open the door, he wasn't alone. Behind him, just for a split second, a tall, shadowy figure slipped inside. No clown mask, no paintball gun, just a shape, watching. None of us had seen it in real life. None of us remembered it being there. But on the footage, it was clear as day, standing in the corner, staring. And when Kyle collapsed, pretending to be shot, the figure tilted its head, like it was disappointed. The recording ended right after I tackled Tyler, but the last frame froze for a heartbeat too long, glitching. And in that glitch, I swear the shadow moved closer to the camera. We sat there in silence, chills crawling up our spines. "Please tell me that's just bad lighting," Kyle muttered. But I knew it wasn't, because when I got home that night, there was a new message on my phone, an unknown number. That was funny. Let's play again.